Mayad nga hapon sa tanan. 3 weeks ago, I met a motorcycle accident. But thanks God, I am very good. I am very thankful that I am here today in a very good condition to share with you my story, our story, and talk about culture-based and inclusive education. As an educator, I really believe that education is equals to empowerment. I have served 3 high schools before my present station, and same questions came to me as a challenge, as questions to be addressed. Why my students are not performing well in the classroom? Why they are less engaged in our activities? Why they are too shy to tell and to show the world that they are special? I have realized it is not because they are not good, but it is because they lack self-esteem, they lack self-confidence. That is why here came the birth of culture-based and inclusive education program, which started as a classroom innovation. Yes, I have mentioned education is really equals to empowerment, because we can only create leaders, productive and confident Filipino children or Filipino individuals if they are empowered. Yes, I do believe it's empowerment. Naniniwala ako na yung nabibigyan ng pagkakataon na ipakita ang kanilang galing ay sila yung magiging leaders natin sa kinabukasan. Understanding, yes. We need to understand our learners. Doon nagsisimula ang pagiging guro natin. In my own case, I have no excuse to address the needs of my students, to know them very well, because I am one of them. I am very proud, Panay Bukidnon, Halabudnon, and I have no excuse to be the best teacher that I can be to them, being one of them. Culture-based education has been my advocacy, being a Panay Bukidnon, Halabudnon. Understanding, it is very important for every teacher. I need to understand my learners, because as a student myself, I have experienced to be the least, the last, and the lost. And I don't want this to happen. And I don't want my students to be considered as the least, the last, and the lost. That is why, as a classroom innovation, here came the culture-based and inclusive education program, which became now as an institutionalized program in my present school, having my own managerial functions aside from my teaching load, which I really requested to have my teaching loads. Sustainability, yes, we need to sustain the program. I'm very thankful for the support of my fellow teachers, of the community, and other stakeholders. In our community, especially our cultural community, I am called the Igtaman. Igtaman means someone has so much to share, specifically a storyteller. That is why I really feel that I have the voice to tell the world how special we are, we the indigenous peoples, especially the Panay Bukidnon in Panay. Igtaman, yes, I have told you about my Patama, which is Igtaman. And its I stands for inclusivity. We need to localize, we need to indigenize our teaching, our methods, our approaches, even the curriculum. Because we don't want that our students will feel alienated when they are attending classes. We want that the classroom is really a part of the wider community. We would like that the lessons that we deliver we would like that both the content and the strategy would really make our students feel that Philippine education is truly inclusive and truly relevant. G, we need to highlight our God-given talents. For us, Indigenous people's teachers, we need to tell the world so that we could gradually, if not immediately, change the perception that we, the IPs, have the backward ways of living. We want to tell them that the meaning of IP has now gradually changed. It could be international personality. It could be referring to special persons with special intelligence and with special talents. That is why, as a school head, I always encourage my teachers to feel proud, to feel confident, to own the brand that they are IP teachers serving IP communities. That is why a culture-based education is in their teaching and in our co-curricular activities and even in research and other innovations. And what is now the challenge to our youth and to our students with this one example of program that really aims towards inclusive and relevant education? We have various kinds of students. There are students who are blessed economically. There are students who are not so blessed economically. We have talented students. We have timid and shy students. But the challenge is to always highlight your God-given talents all together, not only for the teachers, but also to the students, to accept the challenge that all together we could really have a truly inclusive and relevant Philippine education, especially in the hinterlands, especially in cultural communities like ours. Yes, our cry all together is no child should be left behind. There should be no least, last, and lost students, because we'll make them our first priority. All together, we will help produce the next ektamans. Will also have their own beautiful and successful and success stories to tell.